Hey you guys, it's Life Coach D. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like, share, and leave your feedback. So today I want to talk about self-esteem. How can you build your self-esteem? So I have 7 ways for you guys to build your self-esteem. And you guys know how I am. I like to get straight into it. I don't like to waste your time. I know you have a short attention span. So let's get into it. The first way to building your self-esteem is understanding who you are, understanding your value. What is the value that you bring? And as a life coach, I have a questionnaire, for all of my new clients that I coach. That's the first homework assignment, or the second, I believe. But I try to make it the first to find out a little bit more about you and for you to do self-discovery through the questionnaire. And if that's something you guys are interested in, please definitely reach out in the comments, provide your email address, and I'll be happy to share that questionnaire with you. So you can really just do self-examination, self-discovery to pinpoint and understand a little bit more about yourself. So if once you understand the value that you bring and what you bring to the table, it boosts your confidence. It helps increase your self-esteem because you realize like, hey, I'm worth so much more than I even realize. And I experienced that as well. There are times that I undervalue my services and the things that I bring. Outside of a certified professional life coach, I'm also a best-selling author. And, time to time, I do author coaching, but not on a regular basis. And I forget that I even offer that service, or sometimes I forget that I'm even a best-selling author. And that's an added value that I bring to the table and a great accomplishment that I'm proud of. So make sure you just really grasp who you really are, your passions, the things that you're great at, your strengths, even identifying your weaknesses, because through your weaknesses, you can work on those and you can grow your weaknesses into being a strength. So it's so many benefits to really just understanding who you are, understanding the value that you bring, because then it allows you to set boundaries and it allows you to be able to negotiate more, be able to understand that you don't have to settle. So that's the first point with, when it comes to building up your self-esteem, understanding who you are and understanding your value that you bring. The second point is to stop negative thinking. Stop negative thinking. You cannot fall into a great category or the category of being great if you're negative, if you're a Debbie Downer, if you are always viewing yourself as not being able to accomplish things, or you have can'ts in your vocabulary. I can't do that. It's impossible for me to do that. We have to break those chains and we have to reverse the negative thinking with positive thinking. Once you can grasp that little negative person in your ear, you kick them to the curb, you fight back with positive thoughts and positive feedback whenever you catch yourself, being negative towards yourself, you check yourself instantly. Hey, I can do it. That's not true. I can't get this done. I can't do it. So it's eliminating the negative thinking, which leads me to the third point, which is renewing your thought process, which is renewing the way you look at things, the way you view things. Because in order to stop negative thinking, well, in the process of stop negative thinking, you have to renew your way of thinking. You have to renew your mindset to positivity, positive thoughts. And I've spoken on this before, but changing your circle, if you're around a lot of Debbie Downers, if you're around a lot of people that are negative, I recommend that you start transitioning out of those environments. You start to, just let those type of people go, just to put in layman's terms, because they're not helping you to grow and to build and to turn over this new leaf of positivity. If you're around someone who's very negative and when you bring them great exciting news or they see you trying to accomplish something, they are making you feel like it's impossible. They are not contributing to you building your self-esteem. So you want to be around people that's going to contribute into the things that in ways where you can grow. You can't grow if you're around negative people, Debbie Downers, people that are in the same space that you're in. If you're trying to elevate and grow from being a negative thinker, you have to surround yourself around positive thinkers. You have to ultimately let go of those kind of people that are around you that are negative. Get rid of them. And I promise you, the Most High God will surround you around, you will attract, I promise you, more positive people. Once you get rid of the dead weight and the negative people, it will help. But you have to change your thought process. You have to renew your thought process. You have to pretty much level up your thought process. Okay. That's a way you can boost your self-esteem. Level up your circle, the people that you are hanging around. It's time to make changes, positive changes. So the fourth step is to believe in yourself. Believe that you are worthy to be around more positive people. Believe that you are worthy to attract greatness in your life. Believe that you are worthy to be great. It's just that simple. You are worthy to be great. Where you are in life right now does not define you. Okay. I always say our lives can change with one phone call. One phone call. So, in order to get that one phone call for your life to change, you have to put in the work. You have to get an understanding of your strengths, your weaknesses, areas of improvement, your values, who you are. Okay. You have to stop the negative thinking because it's not going to get you anywhere. You have to reverse the negative thinking to positive thinking. You have to renew your thought process. You have to renew your thought process in order to believe in yourself. So once you renew your thought process, now you're believing in yourself. Now your self-esteem is growing. It's a daily process. It's not going to happen overnight. You know how hard it is to, once you've been telling yourself you're incapable, you can't do it for so many years, it's hard to reverse that. You have to work on reversing that every single day. Affirmations is great. Repeating, writing down affirmations, repeating it to yourself every morning, whether it's in the bathroom, whether it's in the shower, whether it's in the car, whether it's sitting down on the couch, whether it's eating dinner, repeating and reminding yourself of how great you are through repetition and affirmations, affirmation journals. I offer affirmation journals as well. The fifth way to help build your self-esteem is to be patient with where you are. As I was just saying, it's a daily process. Trying to revert from all of that negative trauma of not believing in yourself and not believing and having low self-esteem, it's going to take time. So you have to be patient with yourself. You may have great days. You may have days where you just feel sunken. And on those days, you want to keep pushing. If you have to do a reset the next day and start back over to the first step of understanding who you are, it's okay. Be patient with yourself. Do not put the pressure on yourself like, dang it, it's a month later and I'm still stuck on negative thinking, reversing negative thinking. I can't get past that. It's okay. You will get past it. You have to just keep going. You have to keep pushing and you will get past and you will graduate to the next step of renewing your thought process and then the next step of transitioning into believing in yourself. It takes time. So you have to be patient with where you are and you have to be accountable with where you are, which leads me to the sixth step with ways you can grow your self-esteem and build your self-esteem, and that is to set goals. You guys know how I am and how I feel about goals. Goals are very important. Short-term goals, long-term goals, goals. I'm a believer in goals. I set goals. I have to set goals. In order for me to accomplish being a podcaster, an author, a life coach, I have to set goals. And that keeps you accountable, that keeps you motivated, that keeps you pumped. It gives you something to look forward to. So it's important that you set goals towards your future. Do a vision board. You can do a vision board. You can purchase a big calendar and place it within your room, within your office. Hold yourself accountable. You can even download an app, journal. It's just important that you set goals and you allow those goals to be visible. So you're able to see them on a daily basis because that helps out. Being able to see helps out a lot. Don't just verbally say, okay, I set this goal to reach. I set a goal to do something within the next month, but you don't write it down. and you can't see it. You're going to forget about it. You're going to forget, I promise you, with technology, social media, all these distractions, television, you are going to forget your goal. Okay. Write your goal down, have it visible where you can see it so you can be accountable. Also, I always tell you guys this, I'm going to say it again. It's important to have a support system. I don't care if it's one person that will hold you accountable with these goals to make sure that you are on track with your goals and you are taking them seriously and you're not giving up on your goals. This is all a part of building your self-esteem. Once you start completing these goals, your self-esteem will be increasing. I promise you. If you're interested, if you're unhappy currently where you're working, if you're looking for, you want to look for another job, begin setting goals. The first step, redoing your resume. Write it down. You want to redo your resume and have it completed within the next 2 weeks. Set a task in your calendar on your phone to have the date that you are going to complete redoing your resume. Set that task in your phone so you can be accountable to having it completed within that time frame. The next step, the understanding what positions that you want to apply for. Researching different companies that you're interested in, or different industries if you want to do an industry change. Taking time out to do that. Create a task for that, to take out 30 minutes, whether it's twice a week or once a week, to research different companies so you can apply to jobs. Set a deadline on that. Set a deadline on the time frame of researching companies, as well as how many jobs you want to apply to within a week time. Write it down. Let it be visual. Put it in your phone, print it out, write it out, whatever it takes. Make sure you're able to see it. It's important. Seventh way, my seventh and final way for you to continue to grow and build your self-esteem is to have faith. Have faith. Have faith in the Most High God. Have faith within yourself. Have faith. Manifest. Okay? Manifestation. Faith is equivalent to manifestation. If you have faith within yourself, within the Most High God, and then within yourself, you will manifest all the great things that you seek out to. But you have to have faith in yourself, and that's the last step. And in order to get to the faith part, you got to understand who you are. You have to understand your value. You have to stop negative thinking. You have to renew your thought process. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be patient within yourself, and you have to set goals and be accountable for your goals. And I promise you, transitioning into being more firm in faith will be natural for you. Because at this point, you understand what it takes. You understand who you are. You understand that you are worthy because you know the areas that you are the strongest in. You understand the areas that you can work on, and you believe in yourself. That's all confidence and self-esteem is about. It's all about believing in yourself. Okay. And I am a firm believer in the Most High God. Most High God strengthens me, and having faith in the Most High God. And also, let me just dive in a little deeper when I say faith. Faith to me is, of course, believing in the Most High God. And a way to increase that faith, just to break it down a little bit, is prayers, praying at least 3 times a day, fasting, sacrificing your pleasure, sacrificing your body to strengthen your mind, your spirit, your soul. Reading, if you are a believer in the Most High God, reading your Bible, okay? Understanding that the Bible is a history book. There's nothing new under the sun. I'm always preaching there's nothing new under the sun, because there isn't. If you read that Bible, you will understand that. Building your faith in God, relying on scriptures, your daily medicine, reading more. I promise you, nothing that you have endured or been through has been impossible. Someone has experienced the same exact thing that you have, which led you to not believing in yourself. So today we're going to turn over a new leaf, and you're not going to allow anything from your past to hinder you from your future, because there is hope. And that's what faith is. Hope. Hoped for. And it's possible, okay? Faith, faith, faith. Building your faith, strengthening your faith on a daily basis, believing in yourself, understanding who you are, being patient with yourself, being accountable, setting goals. Listen, it all goes hand in hand. So let me do a quick recap on the 7. The first, understand who you are. Can't make this up. If you would like for me to send you one of my questionnaires for the free ski, complimentary, for free, leave your email in the chat and I will send over the questionnaire for you. And if you're interested in life coaching, I do self-esteem coaching, personal development coaching. Feel free to schedule a consultation. The first 15 to 20 minutes are free. That's an option. Second step is to stop negative thinking. We're going to reverse negative thinking for positive thinking to help increase your self-esteem. Third step is to renew your thought process. It's important to transform your mindset transformation. Fourth step, believe in yourself. Believe in it, okay? Fifth step, be patient with where you are. It takes time, okay? Greatness takes time. Sixth step, set goals and make sure that you are accountable, you're holding yourself accountable, and you're working towards your goals, okay? Make sure you're working towards your goal. And the seventh step, last step, is having faith, building your faith, strengthening your faith. Having faith equals manifestation, manifesting your dreams, your desires, your life. Okay, guys, that's all. You guys know that I know that you have a short attention span. So I like to keep these videos as short as I can. I'm a little long-winded, but I've been doing really great with being able to get my point across without dragging it out too far. So anyways, thanks for checking this video out. I pray that it has been helpful for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Also, make sure you check out my podcast on all streaming sites, Spotify, Apple, iHeart. It's the Poetry and Inspiration Podcast. On my podcast, I am doing spoken word, authentic poetry, also excerpts from my poetry novels and inspiration. And I also have a segment called Real Talk Tuesdays. Season 2 will be coming soon. So make sure you guys check that out. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this is helpful. Thanks, guys.